Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you all are doing fine. So today we have Arya with us. She had applied for BBA General in Christ University. So let us hear from her that how her interview was. So Arya, first of all, please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello, my name is Arya Goenka. I'm currently pursuing my class 12th from Commerce Stream at Delhi Public School, Tapi, Surat, Gujarat.
Okay, so Arya, please tell us that when was your interview scheduled?
My interview it was on 7th April at 3:50 p.m.
Okay, so how many panelists were there in your interview?
There were two panelists.
Okay, so how did your interview basically started? What was their first question to you?
So after the details, they directly started by asking me about Surat. What is Surat famous for?
Okay, so they didn't ask you anything about your introduction,
No.
that please introduce yourself?
No.
Okay, so might be they have already read your documents and the details. Okay, so what was the next question to you?
So after asking me about what Surat is famous for, they asked me why my grades they reduced in class 11th.
Okay, so but first of all, tell us that were you prepared for this question that they will directly ask you that what is Surat famous for?
Definitely not, because I thought they will ask me about introduction, about myself, but they.
So how did you handle it? Because you might get fumbled or you might got nervous that they are not asking you about your introduction.
Yes, initially I was so blank at that moment because I was prepared for introduction, but then I started off.
Okay, Arya. So the next question was regarding your marks, that why did you score less? So how did you answer it? What could be a possible reason that you scored less?
I told them about the lockdown, how it impacted my grades. I was not ready. I was not able to adjust in the online classes. So because of that, my grades they reduced.
Okay. So viewers, if you are scoring less in your 11th than in compared to your 10th, so you might face this question that why you have scored less. So be prepared with the answer. It could be any possible reason. Like we heard, one of the reason that due to the lockdown you couldn't scored well because you were not that much adaptive to the new technology. So please be prepared for your reason, that what is your reason. So after that question, what was the next question to you, Arya?
Yeah, they asked me about my co-curricular activities. What do I, about my interest.
About your hobbies,
Yeah.
basically. Okay. So after your hobbies, what did they ask you next?
They started off with the academics. The first question was the basic accounting equation.
Okay. So they majorly focused on your accounts.
Yeah.
Okay. So after like accounts question, did they ask you about any other topic, like about your business studies or the economics or any other subjects?
No, it was completely about accounts.
Okay. Apart from accounts, did they focus on anything else? Like what were the major questions they asked you?
Yeah, so they asked me about the items that are included in financial statement, and then what are the components of cash flow, and what is working capital requirements and how it is calculated.
Okay, so all your academic questions were related to the accountancy and finance.
Yes.
Did they have the doubt that you have taken accountancy and finance, or they were sure that you have taken general BBA? Okay. So did they ask you anything regarding the general studies, like about the general knowledge, like who is the CM or anything about the mayor or anything?
No, nothing about that.
Okay, so just simple academics questions.
Yes.
Okay. So apart from academics question, what did they focus next on?
Then they began with the micro presentation.
Okay, so what was your micro presentation topic?
My topic was Make in India.
Okay, so any instruction given by them that how much time do you have for the preparation, or how much time do you need to speak, or any specific instruction?
They just gave me the permission to jot down my main thoughts or the main points and then speak on that.
Okay, so how long your micro presentation was, if you remember?
It was around 50 to 60 seconds.
Okay, so majorly they gave you 1 minute.
Yeah.
So did they let you conclude your micro presentation, or did you only conclude it in that much time?
I only concluded that.
Okay, so after micro presentation, were there any question, or didn't they ask a counter question you anything?
No, nothing.
They didn't counter question you anything. Okay, so like, do you think that your timing of the interview affected your interview? Like because it was at 3:50 p.m. Generally people are lazy during that time. So do you think that can be a reason that interviews didn't question you much upon your answers?
I don't have idea about that, but by my experience, my interview was very smooth. I thoroughly enjoyed the entire interview.
Okay. So any by a panelist, I like their expression or anything you noted anything else also?
They were enjoying taking the interview, so was I during the
Okay, so that
interview.
was a great thing. That
Yeah.
this is a plus point. Okay, Arya. So Arya, how did you basically prepare for your interview? What were the things you
Yeah.
kept in mind, or anything you were very nervous about your while preparing the interview?
So I prepared for my interview. I joined Pro Talent, and there Nitin sir he gave us instructions about what possible questions can be asked in the interview and how we can answer those questions. And apart from that, I watched videos on YouTube of students who are currently studying in Christ University, how to answer basic questions. So yeah, that was on what how
Okay,
I
so
prepared.
how much did it help you? How much those preparation or the prep talk helped you while preparing your interview?
After giving the interview, I realized that to a certain extent, it was very helpful. I mean, I was able to answer most of the questions that the panelists asked me.
Okay, Amir. So, are there any piece of advice that you would like to give the viewers and how should they prepare? Because many people still have been left with their interviews and some are going to appear for the third round. So, what you can give them the advice?
So yeah, my first advice would be just be prepared for everything. As I was just prepared for introduction, that would be my first question, but that was not. So I was literally blank at that moment. So don't lose your morale because you can cover up later on, and then be calm while you're giving your interview because they see your confidence, how you answer the questions, and they will definitely give you time what is required by you to give the answers.
Okay, so guys, this was the advice which can be very helpful to you. So we would like to thank Arya for giving your time for sharing your experience, as well as we would like to wish you the best for your future.
Thank
Hopefully,
you.
your results are in your favor. So thank you, Arya.